Yeah.
All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you had a fantastic day and an amazing start to the week. I want to take this opportunity to welcome each and every one of you to tonight's East Africa Leadership and Recognition Call. This call is all about celebrating you, your hard work, your achievements, your dedication to our shared goals. And indeed, we believe in your life that when recognition is due, you give it. It is said that people work for money, die for a cause, and would kill for recognition. And that is our mantra. And that is why recognition is so important for us here at New Life, because we believe that recognition can go a long way in motivating you to get to achieve your goals and reach for the stars. So I want to welcome each and every one of you. I know we have people joining us, not just in Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania, but across the world, because we have become a global village. We have people from all the way from South Africa and to the various continents that we're in. So I want to extend a warm welcome to each and every one of you to tonight's call. Can you believe that you're already halfway through the year? Indeed, time flies. And indeed, it flies when you're making important strides to achieve in achieving your goals and the targets that you've set for the year. And I want to wish you all an amazing latter part of the year. My name is Alan Wanjohi, Field Development, Field Support for New Life Kenya, and I'll be your host for tonight's recognition. And I want to welcome also, because I'm not alone, this is not a one-man show. I want to welcome and recognize the presence of our Vice President of Field Development for Eastern and Southern Africa, and that is our very own Mr. Drew McDermott. We'll get to hear from him shortly. I also want to appreciate and recognize the presence of our Director of Field Development, Mr. Fred Kasia, who's in Tanzania, supporting the market there. And of course, we have our managers from Tanzania. We have Cosmas, we have David Alphonse, and we have Catherine Mpuga and Godfrey, all the way from Uganda. And I want to thank you for their input in making this meeting a success today. So without much further ado, I want us to go and delve directly into the agenda of the day, and that is indeed recognition. And to kickstart us, I want to welcome Drew into the call to be able to take us through the exciting news that we have in store. So Drew, if you can hear me, kindly take it away. The floor is yours.
Fantastic. Well, thank you, Alan, for such a great introduction, and thank you for teeing up this recognition session for us. Good evening to you, and good evening to all of our amazing distributors. It really is great to be on this call with you. I've got to say, these recognition calls are one of my favorite calls of the month. And Alan touched on it beautifully, because recognition is very important to what we do. And it's very important that as distributors, we recognize not only ourselves, but our team when we take steps towards our dreams, towards our goals, when we step out of our comfort zones, we do something that makes a positive difference in the lives of others, and in turn, our life, we recognize that. And so we like to get very loud and proud about our recognition. And so that's what we're going to do tonight. We're going to have some fun. But just while we're talking about recognition, I see there's so many leaders on this call, and distributors from Tanzania, from Uganda, from Kenya. That's amazing. But then I see there are distributors from other countries around Africa. So welcome to every one of you. In fact, I've just had a look at the list, and Dr. Cesar Nambasi popped up. Now, she is probably 300 meters up the road from me right now in South Africa. So the world really is a small place, and it's amazing that we get to do this online. But to the leaders on the call, to our Emerald directors, our world team members, our president's team members, we know that the best form of recognition happens face-to-face in the physical form. So yes, we're doing it online, and we, as a company, we commit to doing a recognition call every single month for our East African team online, because everyone is scattered all over. But I really just want to encourage all of our leaders, in your weekly, your monthly events, make sure recognition is there. Make sure that your team that is doing the job and getting results, they feel like rock stars, because at Near Life, we celebrate success. Man, as a company, when we succeed, I tell you what, we celebrate. And we celebrate for the specific reason, because we only succeed as a company when you, our distributors, are succeeding, when you're taking steps, when you're earning incentives, when you're making money, when you're achieving your goals and your dreams. And now here's the exciting part. You, our distributors, succeed only when you're making a difference in the lives of other people, when you're helping families and you're helping people improve their health, when you're helping people become distributors, start the near life journey. Not only start the journey, but you help them take their first steps. You help them earn their first bonus checks. Now, that is the essence of recognition. So we're all here today, and we are going to have a little bit of fun, a lot of fun. Just I want to mention, I know you've had some really great events in East Africa over the last few weeks. I know this week in Tanzania, you had the Eagle team function with Charlie and Alter Bolton, which looked spectacular. So well done to every one of you on this call who attended, who had guests there, who had team members there. I know the same event happened in Kenya just a few weeks ago. Again, it looks spectacular, and the results off the back of that event are really, really positive. And Uganda, get ready. I spoke to Charlie and Alter this morning when they landed back in South Africa, and they are coming for you, not this weekend, but next weekend. So get there in force, because it does your business so much good. Not only business, it does you a lot of good. So let's get straight into some results, shall we? Going to stay on the line with me, because I'm going to call on him to read a few names every now and again, because I'm from South Africa and I'm still getting this East African pronunciation right. I will get it right, but I don't want to get the pronunciations of your names wrong. So I'm going to ask him to read out some names for me. So Alan, bear with me and hang in here with me. So just a few stats. New distributors in East Africa last month, we had 1,058 people say yes to Near Life and become distributors. Okay, so over 1,000 people the courage to have the faith to take their first step and become a distributor. That's positive. Now, what makes it even more positive is new distributors who did 100 points, people who joined and did 100 points, okay? 593, that's well over, it's probably close to 60% of people who joined did 100 points. And that's important because we want people to join, and we want them to, they need to get involved in some product. They need to start using some product, and they need to have some product or start finding their first customers, and therefore generating PV. And so if you're on this call and you sign somebody up and they did 100 points, good job to you. They are on track to near life success. Looking at some good stats. This is just pay attention here for 2 minutes. I'm going to throw some numbers at you, but I get excited about these numbers. I think you will too. Okay, so in East Africa, if we compare the first 6 months of this year, okay, to the same 6 months last year. Okay, so we call that a 6-month comparison. PV for the East African regions up 6%. New distributors for the region up 4%. But here is where it really gets exciting. New managers up 27%. New senior managers up 28%. So we're having 28% new senior managers compared to this time last year. Executive managers, we've increased the amount of executive managers we produced by 27%. These are big numbers. New directors have increased by 22% over last year, and Sapphire directors by 13%. Okay, isn't that exciting? So not only are we getting people in, okay, what we really are starting to do well in East Africa is getting people taking their first steps. And we know when somebody becomes a distributor, they're not really a distributor or a committed distributor until they earn their first bonus check, until they sponsor their first team member, until they take their first step. And so we've seen a real big surge and an improvement in the way East Africa is starting distributors and getting them from distributor to manager, senior executive manager, and director and beyond. So good job to you. Just a couple of special mentions to the countries that are really contributing to these results. It's a real team effort. Tanzania, your PV has gone up 6% over this time last year, and I know you had a very strong year last year, so that's positive. Your new distributors are slightly down by 3%, but You're making up for it because your managers are up 27%, senior managers 42%, executive managers are up 27%, directors up 18%. So there's a lot of things on the boil there. Kenya contributed nicely with an increase of 12% in their volume or their PV. That is awesome, Team Kenya. And Uganda, man, some exciting things to talk about here. New distributors, up by 19%, nearly 20% in Uganda. New managers up by 92%. Senior managers, 94% in Uganda. Executive managers are up 79%. New directors are up 300% in Uganda. And Sapphire directors, you've doubled the number of Sapphire directors you created last year, is up 100%. Okay, so I tell you these figures because we are a company that is on the move. You're in the right place. If you want to succeed, get around winning people, and Neolife is winning in East Africa. That is most certain. So well done, team. So let's have a look at, just recognize, I'm not going to put up names for this category, but your first-time bonus earners. People that have come into the business and they have, whether it's in the first, second, third, fourth, maybe sixth or even 12th month, but they've earned their first bonus, which means they have done 250 PV, QPV. So between themselves and their team, they've done 250 points and they've earned themselves a 3% bonus check. Now, I know that little bonus check would have been paid into your account or however it gets paid to you in your country, and it might be small. It's not going to be a big check. But when I saw my check, it was £7.50. Okay, it was a small little check. And I looked at that check and I said, okay, next month I can add a zero to this check and I can make it £750. In 6 months, I can add another zero to that check. So if you've got a check, you know what to do, keep doing it, you can start adding zeros to that check. New managers. New managers are distributors who have done 100 personal PV minimum, over 500 qualifying PV, and they have qualified for a 5% sales volume bonus. So they've earned some retail profit from the product that they've sold to customers. Plus they've made an extra 5% sales volume bonus. Okay, and that's good work. I'm going to put the names up here. There's a lot of them, so we're not going to read them. I'm going to put the names up and you can just have a look through the names, and we've put the world team. So I want to recognize our world team and our president's team members that have been working with their team to develop managers and senior managers. If you see your distributor or one of your friends or your team members, take a photograph of the screen and send it to them. Okay, so this is the first page for Tanzania. Our second page for Tanzania. There's a lot of you. This is exciting. Okay. And our third page for Tanzania is coming up. Okay, so there's 3 pages of new managers for Tanzania. Really, really cool. And again, to the world team, the president's team members, it's important that you also get recognized for developing people. Congratulations to our new managers in Tanzania, our new managers in Kenya. Okay, looking strong. A nice uptick in new managers. Okay, world team. Sorry, Uganda. Okay, and that is great. So you've taken your first step. Okay. So, okay. Just replying to messages from Garon. Anybody with time want to share something with you? Not the platform to share other stuff other than Neolife. So, Ellen, please just block that for me. Thank you very much. Okay, new senior managers. Okay, this is taking a very important step because you're doing 100 personal points over 1,000 points, and you start earning 10% sales volume bonus. You are making your way to director. Very exciting. All of our new senior managers in Tanzania. Okay, here you are, looking strong, earning 10% sales volume bonus. So you've gone from 5% to 10%. You've doubled your bonus, if not tripled it, because it's a bigger percentage on a bigger volume. Second page from Tanzania. Again, congratulations to all of our world team and president's team member on the right-hand side. And the third page from Tanzania. Looking strong. Our new senior managers from Kenya. Well done, team. And from Uganda. Nice uptick in senior managers in Uganda there. Congratulations. Our new executive managers. Okay, so our new executive managers, what have they done to become an executive manager? They've done minimum 100 personal PV, and they have done 2,000 points minimum within their team, qualifying PV. Okay, so their points plus points that happen in their team, and now they earn a 15%. They are adding zeros to their bonus check. They earn 15% on their sales volume bonus. Okay, things are getting real here, and they are taking another step closer to director. So all of our new executive managers in Tanzania, here you are. Okay, Uganda and Kenya, there you go. And I'm going to just drop a little challenge to all of our managers and senior managers from this month is set your sights on the executive manager. It's an important step in this business. So congratulations to all of our executive managers. You have just laid the platform for your step to director. Okay, so congratulations to our executive managers. And our new directors, and Alan, I'm going to call on you here. Our new directors, what have they done? They have reached the top of our sales volume bonus plan. Okay, so they've done a minimum 100 points in their name, and they've accumulated 4,000 points within their organization or their team, and they are now earning 25% sales volume bonus. And so now things start, you know, if you really want to succeed in this business, you got to get to director. This business starts working and dancing at director level. Either you unlock other areas of income, like your leadership development bonus. You lay the platform to step up to your world team and unlock further incentives and bonuses. So your director is a very, very important step, and we're going to recognize our new directors. Alan, are you with me? There
Yes,
you
I'm
go.
with you.
Can you read out our new directors, please?
Perfect. So in the month of June, we had the following directors stepping up, the following people stepping up to director level. We have our very own from Tanzania, Fides Temba and Steven, Jessica Elisamia Kaya. We have Diana Kaale and Alfred Theodore, Asha Abdallah Mlekwa, Jacqueline Rechungura and Meshak Majaliwa, Sophia Wali and Asha Adam. We have Regina Panga and Anastasia Mako. We have Flower Josephat Njau, Lydia Biansi, should be from Uganda, Rosetta Ndagira Senoga and Edward Kicho Lubega. And last but not least, we have Gertrude Nabuma and Alex Kalungi. A big congratulations to our directors for making that step. And as Drew has just highlighted, you're on your way to World Team. You're just a step away to becoming a World Team member. Please get in touch with the office, with your upline, and make sure that you get your special director pin. Make sure you take a colorful photo, and please be loud and proud about it, because that is a good step. A big congratulations to you all once again. Back to you, Drew.
Fantastic. Good. Very proud of these directors. Very, very proud. Thank you, Alan. Okay, we have new Emerald directors. So our new Emerald directors are directors who have qualified 3 months in a row. Okay, so they've been qualified directors with 4,000 points. 1, 2, 3 months in a row, they step up to Emerald director. Okay, and we recognize our Emerald directors because they are consistently qualified directors. Now, if you are a director, we want you to get paid every month like a director. That means you need to be qualified in title. So our new Emerald directors, fantastic. Go for it, Alan.
Perfect. So we also had people who were consistent enough to become new Emeralds for the very first time in the month of June. And we have the following 5 people. 1, we have Teopista and Nyakake Rachel Cabanyo Mozi. We have Baron Semata, George Mbogo and Mercy Njeru, Mercy and Gerald Masuki, Fikiri Charles, and Chilebo Charles. These are our newest Emerald directors in town. A big congratulations to you all for being consistent, and I have very good news for you. If you keep doing this, there's an incentive that you could be in the run for come next year or still be in the running, which is the Leadership Summit. Please be on the lookout, reach out to your upline and find out how you can be able to participate and be a part of that once-in-a-lifetime achievement. So a big congratulations to you all, and keep going. The sky is definitely not the limit. Kudos.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay, so we're going to move on to our near life incentives. So what we've recognized here is the compensation plan, people who have stepped up and taken their next step. And so I just want to reiterate, it's very important that if you take a step to manager or to senior manager, qualifying in title. Okay, that's vitally important. That means if you're senior manager, you need to make sure you're doing 1,000 points every single month. But I was chatting to a newish distributor a few months back, and I said to them, what are your goals and what are your dreams? And they said to me, yeah, I want to become a 5-diamond director. That is great. That's a big goal. That's a big dream. But right now, the most important step for you to take is your next step, okay, to manager. Then once you take that step, the most important step to take is your next step, which is senior manager. And that's what I love about New Life is we have a plan for you. We have success mapped out for you, and every step of the way is just a next step. And as long as you keep taking your steps, you'll eventually get to 5-diamond director or whatever your goal and your dream is. So good luck to everyone, and I really challenge you guys to make sure that you are on the step up list next month, or you have people on your team on the step up list. And if you have people on your team on the step up list, guess what? You'll be next to step up very, very soon. Now, we also have near life incentives. Incentives are just a roadmap that we give you. And so incentives don't make you wealthy. The compensation plan and taking your steps makes you wealthy, but incentives are the little cherry on the top. Okay. And I was trying to think of a way that I could describe incentives. So we have the compensation plan, but incentives are just little steps along the way where we say, you do that and we will give you that. And I'm going to see how this comes out, but we're doing a incentive trip to Paris in September. So I'm going to use it as an example. If I want to fly from South Africa if I want to travel from South Africa to Paris, I don't just leave my home and end up in Paris. First of all, I've got to drive my car from my home to the airport. Okay, so Neil Life says that's your first step. Get from your home to the airport, and we will recognize you with an incentive. Once you're at the airport, get on the right plane from Johannesburg, and when you get to Paris, we're going to incentivize you with your next incentive. So it kind of puts little roadmaps or little incentives as you go. And if you're running for the incentives and achieving the incentives, it means you are going in the right direction. It means that you are building your business. And so let's recognize our incentive winners. Our first incentive is a 3 and 30. I'm not going to get into the workings of the incentive, but a 3 and 30 is when we recognize you and we incentivize you for going and sponsoring people into your business. And in the 3 and 30, it's 3 people in a month, 3 people in 30 days. We recognize you for that because your business to succeed requires people. And there's a little saying that if you want to go fast, you go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. Success in near life requires a team. Sport, okay, requires people. So we recognize you for bringing new people into the business. And so our first time, people who did their 3 and 30 once, okay, not in the month of June, here they are. And we won't read the names because there's a lot of them. Okay. And what I really get excited here is I see some of our leaders, some of our world team, some of our president's team on this list of people who are doing their 3 and 30. That is really what excites me, leading from the front. Okay, page 2 of our 3 and 30 winners. Wow, look at that. people that are really moving and shaking the business. They're doing their 3 and 30. It makes sense. Okay, and our third page of our 3 and 30 incentive achievers who did it once. Okay, now there are people who did it 2 times, which means they didn't sponsor 3 people, they sponsored 6 people in 1 month. And here are the names of the people that did their 3 and 30 twice in the month of June. Good job to you all. Okay, fast start incentives. This is incentive for all people who have been in the business for 3 to 5 months. Okay, 3 to 5 months. What we want to do is recognize you for taking your first steps to manager, senior, or executive manager, plus sponsoring people into your organization. So if you are new to this business, or your journey is not yet 3 to 5 months old, please get in touch with your upline leader, your director, your Emerald director, or World President's team member, and say, how does this fast start incentive work? Understand how it works, because once you know how it works, you can start running to achieve it. And here are our incentive winners, fast start winners for Kenya. Okay, we have a special mention for Grace and Milton. They took their manager step plus their senior manager step and did the sponsoring requirement of 3, and they earned a little extra incentive over and above their sales volume bonus. So the money that you see on the right-hand side here, that's just a little cherry on the top from what they would have earned from their bonus. Okay, Uganda, and again, okay, we have Teddy and Moses, the manager and the senior manager. Dennis, double step manager, senior manager. So did Hilda and Thompson. Wow. Tapisa and Saul. Okay, that is amazing. And then Annette and Jeffrey, congratulations on that. A lot of double stepping. So I'm just trying to mention the double stepping and triple stepping here. Then Tanzania, Abid, congratulations, a double step. Annette and Michael, Mary, Ellen, amazing. Okay, triple step here for Scholastic, and Emmanuel, wow, and a double step for Komgusha and Irene. Okay, so there's a lot of people taking up this fast start incentive challenge. Go for it. There's money on the table. It's waiting for you. So take a step and do the sponsoring requirement. New director incentive. This is another great incentive for people, especially for the new directors. If you become a director and then you qualify as a director the very next month, or at least the month after that. Okay, so you step up to director and you do it the next month, or we give you a grace month period the following month, you earn an extra cash bonus over and above your sales volume bonus. And here are our new director incentive winners. Alan, do you want to read out the names for me?
Perfect.
Because this is important.
This is indeed important. So yes, we have new directors who stepped up and did that within 2 months. And we have from Uganda, Ivas Ampereza and Brazil Bakundana. The world team is Joseph and Grace Mugisha. Amazing job done. Congratulations for being consistent and redoing that. We also have from Tanzania, Basilisa, Moise, and Maria. A big congratulations to you. Hats off for doing that and showing everyone that it is indeed possible. You're on your way to World Team. Please keep going and accumulate as many incentive as you can along the way. Back to you, Drew.
Fantastic. So that's the extra 245,000 Ugandan shillings over and above their nice, hefty director size income, and 155,000 Tanzanian shillings. So that's amazing. Congratulations. Then we have a new Emerald Director incentive. Okay, so what is Emerald Director? I explained it earlier. Anybody who steps up to director and is qualified for 3 months in a row. So any director who qualifies for 3 months in a row as a director with 4,000 points qualifies as an Emerald Director. And all of our new Emerald Directors get a Near Life backpack. And I don't travel anywhere without my backpack. It's one of the greatest backpacks I've ever owned in my life. So I encourage you guys to get to Emerald Direct if you're not there, and get your Near Life backpack. And I love it. So often I'm traveling through an airport and people say, cool backpack, what is Near Life? And it gives me a chance to start a conversation with them. And here are our new Emerald Director incentive winners.
All right. So we have the following who became Emerald directors for the very first time. And to kickstart, we have Teopista and Rachel Nyakake. Congratulations to you. We have Baron Semata. We have George Mbogo and Mercy Njeru. We have Mercy and Gerald Masuki. And Fikiri Charles and Chilebo Charles. A big congratulations to you all for stepping up to and becoming new Emerald directors. Please get in touch with your local warehouse, with your local team, your upline, with your office, and please make sure that you get a special Emerald Director pin. And please wear it proudly because you deserve it. You've done an amazing job and you've earned that pin. Congratulations to you all. You're doing an amazing job. Keep going.
Absolutely. Fantastic. Well done. And then when you are an Emerald Director or World Team or President's Team member, you're really doing a great job. But Neil Life says we will put a little cherry on the top too. If you do a little bit more than what is required, we will give you an additional cash bonus. Okay. And so the cash bonuses are nice little bonus amounts. Our Emerald Director Consistency Incentive. Go for it.
So we have the following Emerald who were able to get the Emerald Director Consistency Incentive bonus. And we have, to start us off, we have Jovita Mabuga and Fortunatus from Tanzania, who got a whooping 155,000 Tanzania shillings. We have Zahara Kidavashari and Kivale Msuya. Congratulations to you. You can be able to see her upline there. We have Neema Mhando and Paulina Mashambo. A big congratulations to you. These are our EDs. I can see they're all from Tanzania. And that is a challenge to the rest of us in Kenya and Uganda that we need to appear here in the next recognition come next month. But a big congratulations to you for being able to get that incentive to just push you on to be able to, go for your dreams. Keep going. You're definitely in the right direction. Back to you, Drew.
Awesome. I like the challenge. I challenge all of our Emerald directors to achieve this consistency incentive. It really just tells you, it means that your business is solid. Okay. Then we go to our World Team Consistency Incentive. Now, you guys are blowing this one out of the water. This is exciting. Go for it, Alan.
Perfect. So these are our trailblazers, our team members doing an amazing job at leading the way how it should be by just showing everyone that being consistent is the key. So we'll start off with Grace Ngatia, our World Team from Kenya. For being consistent, you got 12,000 Kenya shillings on top of your bonus, of course. We have Fred and Margaret Gishuki, who is the upline to Grace Ngatia. A big congratulations to you. We have Edson Barongo and Africo from Tanzania, 20,000 Tanzania shillings. Felista Diogracias and Cholomoko Njau. We have Catherine Samueli and Franklin Chekani from Tanzania as well. We have Lightness and Heavenlight Malugu, whooping 20,000 Tanzania shillings. We have Frida Mwase and Nicodemus Mroso. A big congratulations to you for being consistent as our World Team members. We have from Uganda, Dennis Tumushabe and Charikunda Rachel, 360,000 Uganda shillings. And our very own Joseph Mugisha and Grace Tushemerairwe from Uganda. A big congratulations to you for trailblazing and leading the way. Also stepping up a bit, we have our Ruby directors. And we move to our 3 Ruby directors, and that is our very own, our leader from Kenya, and that is none other than Josephat and Pierre Rose Karaoke. A big congratulations to you for being consistent and showing your downlines that it is important and paramount to be able to be consistent in doing this business and this opportunity. From Tanzania, we have our 3 Ruby director, Beatrice Sofeo and Haman Kizito. Congratulations to you, Beatrice, for an amazing job done. Keep going. I'm sure that with this kind of activity, PT status beckons. And last but not least, we have our PT from Uganda, and that is John Sengomba and Anthony Dumba, a whooping 360,000 Uganda shillings. A big congratulations to you for guiding us and for leading the way. Congratulations to you all, World Team members, for being consistent. Keep going.
Awesome. And we are meeting with all of our World Team and President's Team members in Cape Town next year. We're planning that trip at the moment, and it's going to be an amazing trip. So, hey, you're earning yourself some nice spending money for your holiday in Cape Town. That is for sure. Okay. So congratulations to all of our achievers, and congratulations to our leaders that work with the team in ensuring that there is team development and step-ups and incentive winners within their team. To our leaders that drive the activity in the field, that is so important to this business. So congratulations to all of you. Very, very proud. And I challenge you and your team to get your names up on the next recognition call in August. Some exciting things coming up, okay, in the month of July and August and beyond. Just a recap on the Winning Wednesday distributor training. Happens every Wednesday from 1:30 to 1:30 at 1:45 East African time. And this is just basic distributor training to help new people understand what technology is available to them, how the compensation plan and incentives work, some key business building skills, and some product skills too. And it's a new initiative, and I think we've done 4 or 5 weeks, and all the replays are available. We know not everybody is available at lunchtime on a Wednesday, so we put the replays and we make them available to you so you can use them for your team and for your new distributors on getting them on board. You can find these replays in your back office by going to your resource library and then going on the left-hand side down to the Winning Wednesday folder, or you can go to the YouTube playlist, okay? Go to YouTube and search for Neolife SA, and that is our YouTube channel. And on our channel, we have a playlist called Winning Wednesday, where you'll see all of the recordings. We have the Leadership Summit coming up in the month of September, okay? And we pretty much have all of our qualifiers nearly. And so the team, if they haven't already, will be reaching out to you and sending you invitations. Okay, you have July and August to qualify. So this one's still very much on the cards. I will be there. We'll be dialing in Enrica Brown. We'll be there with our other field development executives. So it's going to be a great lifestyle and training and leadership event. Then in October, we have the East African Impact Summit. Now, this is always the biggest event of the year. This is going to be my very first East African Impact Summit. And so I can't tell you how excited I am to come spend time with you and see what goes on in East Africa. And so this is open to all Ugandans, Kenyans, Tanzanians. It's going to take place in Dar es Salaam on the 26th of October. Tickets are now on sale. So you can purchase the tickets online or through your local distributor center. Tickets are on sale. Ticket code is 104, and here the ticket prices are below. I want to just encourage you to get your tickets if you haven't already, and make sure that you get your team to this event. And we see this year after year. The people that have most, if you want to expedite the growth of your business over the next 12 months, have more people at Impact Summit, because Impact Summit is the place where people get to see the bigger picture. They get to grow their belief. They get to hear stories from distributors that tell them this business is real. This business can happen for them. Their belief grows, their vision grows. And with that, they get back to where they came from. They increase activities, and with increased activity comes results. So get your team to Impact Summit. And we'll be sending out a flyer tomorrow, a little incentive for all of our world team and our president's team members. Okay, the world team or president's team member with the most distributors registered to attend Impact Summit will carry the flag and represent their country and their team. Plus, they will win a Neolife product hamper. Okay, so if you've got a world team or your president's team member, it will, all the people registered in your team down to the next world team member. Okay, and the world team or PT from each country with the most registered distributors will win this incentive. Okay, so that is our recognition. That is our recognition for the month of June. Congratulations to you all. Just in closing this call, I want to thank Alan for putting this call together and for helping me out on this call. I want to thank all of our field development team, and from Uganda, from Kenya, from Tanzania. We have Cosmos, we have Dennis, we have Alan, we have Fred, our field development director. We have Godfrey and Catherine doing a great job up in Uganda. We so appreciate you guys. But most of all, I want to thank you, our distributors. We get our products and opportunity into the hands, the hearts, and the homes of other people through you. And I want you all to know, if you're on this call, you're on the right place. You're partnered with a company that has 66 years of incredible success. A company that not only has a history of success, a company that is growing exponentially. Okay, so many other companies out there are just struggling to get by, but you are part of a company that is winning. And I want you to not take that for granted. Not only are you part of a company that's winning, you're part of a company that has the best products on this planet. You're part of a company that has the best, the most lucrative, and this is the most important one, the most stable compensation plan in our industry. Okay, our compensation plan is designed to succeed for the next 6 years, 100 years. So you can build your future to last beyond you. But the most important thing is you have the best people. You have the most incredible leaders in Near Life. And I count you as one of those people, because in Near Life, there is a secret ingredient to success. Okay, you have everything in place. You have the product, you have the compensation plan, you have the company. But there's a secret ingredient that is required to succeed in this business. And that secret ingredient is you and your leadership. And I want you to count yourself as a leader, even if you have just joined this business, because you are leading one thing right now. You're leading yourself. You're leading yourself to good product usage. Okay. If you want to become a director, we know TreeNN and SuperGrow are our most important products. That's where so many people start. But if you want to become a director and above, you have to diversify your product usage. You've got to become a product of the product in your home. Lead yourself in that activity. You're going to have to lead yourself in the activity of talking to people about your product and about your opportunity, to build a customer base and build a team. Even if you are shy or even if you're uncertain, you're going to have to lead yourself out of your comfort zone and into action to people, because talking to people is how you build your business. And you're going to have to become a leader in that area by leading yourself into those activities. You're going to have to lead yourself mentally. You're going to have to lead yourself to the right mindset that says, hey, I can do this. Hey, I might not know it all right now, but I'm going to start and I'm going to win. And I'm going to get better and better every single day, because I have been born to be blessed. I am worthy of success. You're going to have to lead yourself into the mindset that will allow you to win in this business. Because if you think you can win, you're absolutely right. If you think you can't win, you're absolutely right. So be sure to know what you are thinking in your mind and your heart. You're going to have to lead yourself in leadership and leading people. Become the person that other people are attracted to. That means you don't gossip to other people. It means that you don't talk negatively about the past or the future. You are excited about the future, because people are excited to hang around with people that know where they're going and look forward to the future. Become one of those people. Yeah, and I'm not saying that there will be no problems. We're in a business that, if you're building a business, you will encounter problems. But make sure that your problems do not become your focus. Any problems you have, make sure they go upline to Upline World Team or President's team member, or to the company, so that you can focus on doing the right thing and building your business. So you're going to have to lead yourself in those activities. But there's so much to look forward to, team. And what I want to tell you is, in East Africa, we are just scratching the surface. I've seen your countries. I've looked at the stats. I've done my research. And what we have done has been great. But we are just getting started as to what we're going to do. And what we're going to do over the next 5 years, 10 years, is we're going to double and triple this near life business in East Africa. We're going to do it, and I really hope that you're part of that. So I want to just challenge you all to step out your comfort zones. We are already halfway through the year, and we have seen some tremendous results. And I know in this business, we fight to get momentum in this business, because momentum is your best friend when things are happening, when people are joining your team, when people are taking their steps. And you're going to have to fight to maintain that momentum, because it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And so just set your minds through for July, August, September, October, November, December, and make sure that you are ready to win, because we are going to win, and we want to win with you. So God bless you all. We love you, and we'll see you all real soon and catch up with you on the next Recognition Leadership Call next month. Good night.